Like, this is grandma has not taken her furniture from the 60s out of the house, and she's like, oh yeah, sometimes the floor creaks and stuff goes flying across the room type of aesthetic to me. Hi loves, it's Aura. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a brand new video. In this one, we will be discussing the new pack for The Sims, The Sims 4 Paranormal Stuff Pack. And we will go into the Create a Sim items and the Build and Buy items in this video, and either tomorrow or the next day I will be doing a Let's Play review. Just depends on if I'm able to edit in time, and I'm also trying to get my weekly build done and edited for you guys. So I'm a little crunched, but I wanted to review this because if you know anything about my channel, you will know that I have a series called A Haunted History, where we build haunted locations that are actually in real life, and we discuss the history behind them and also the hauntings behind them, like what made them get so haunted. So I was so excited for this pack, and I'm not going to go into my final thoughts yet, but I do want you to know that I am disappointed, and that makes me sad. But for Create a Sim, I will go into what each life stage and gender got, and then after that we will go into the build and buy. So for adult men, they did get 2 hairstyles. They got 2 hats, 1 necklace for upper accessories, 3 shirts, 2 pants, 1 pair of shoes, 1 outfit, and 2 pre-made outfits. And for the adult women, they got 4 hairstyles, 2 hats, 2 shirts, 1 necklace, 3 bottoms, 3 pre-made outfits, 4 regular outfits, and 3 pairs of shoes. So very similar to most of the other packs, the female Create a Sim is much more robust than the male Create a Sim, and that was not quite shocking to me. What was a little bit shocking to me was the child and toddler Create a Sim, because they did not get very much at all, and that made me very sad. I will say that the swatches that we got across the board, I really enjoy. I like the patterns. I like that a lot of them come in neutrals and with different patterns on them. A lot of the adult women clothing would be clothing that I wore as a teenager, so it's very nostalgic to me. I really enjoy that, and it's just kind of fun. You know, this whole pack is geared around like a 60s type of vibe, like the height of the seance type of movement. No, it's not really a movement, but you know what I'm saying, like when people would go for like seance parties because they've lost their minds and want to commune with spirits that they shouldn't be, because if you don't know how to summon something, or if you don't know how to banish something, you shouldn't be trying to summon something, you know what I'm saying? All right. So for the female child, they get 3 hairstyles and 1 pre-made outfit. No shirts, no bottoms, no shoes, no accessories. So that was really disappointing. It's a cute outfit, but it's 1 outfit. For the male child, he gets 1 hair, like 1 hairstyle. That's it. No clothing for the male child. The female toddlers get 2 hairstyles and no clothing. And the male toddlers only get 1 hairstyle and no clothing. So the child and toddler states are so disappointing to me. We do not get a new world in this pack. We do get 1 house that is featured, that was made by Dr. Ashley. So once you load into the world, it'll pop up and say, hey, do you want to download this house? It looks gorgeous. I love it. I am going to be using that for my gameplay, so you'll get to see that a little bit, but I really like that. For the build and buy, we have 2 pre-made rooms. We have 1 wallpaper that comes in 10 swatches and 1 floor that comes in 12 swatches, and they all have matching, like 1 floor will match the wallpaper and then you get 2 extras. We have 5 different seating options. We have 3 chairs and 2 sofas. The sofas are pretty cute. I think that they could fit into like either a 20-something's living room, kind of like a Pinteresty type of living room, or they can fit into a 60s like house. I think they're cool. I do like the furniture that we have. I think a lot of the bright colors are a little out there, but I am glad that we got white swatches and black swatches. And I'm glad that a lot of the furniture that had a lot of the decorations on it, it does come plain. Those are the things that I really like, because for years we were begging them just to give us white and black swatches because none of the wood swatches match. So we're like, please just give us white and black. And they did that with this one, and I'm really happy for that. We do get 10 different surfaces, so like a writing desk, end tables, seance table, a little end, like different types of end tables, coffee tables, things like that. So I like that. I like that a lot. We do get quite a bit of decoration. Most of the stuff that you are going to get in this pack is decorative. For example, you get 5 plants, 4 paintings, 1 set of curtains, a left and a right. You get 3 rugs, 1 fireplace, 5 lights, and other different miscellaneous decorative items like idols and the palmistry hand and things like that. So if you are looking for more decorations, this may be the pack for you, but they are very specific, very, very specific, except for like obviously the plants and stuff like that. But the paintings and most of the other decorative items are very, very, very specific. And that leads me to why I am disappointed about this pack. So most of the haunted builds that I do are from the 1800s and older. So an aesthetic like this that is so specific to a particular decade isn't really going to help me much with my builds. And in all honesty, I will probably use the build and buy from Journey to Batu more than I will use this stuff, because this stuff for build and buy is so very, very specific with very, very bright color swatches. And while we do have neutrals and some wood swatches, it's just not in the style of furniture that would have been used when I am recreating a haunted location. I would use this in my regular gameplay because they are very cute items, but for me personally, they just don't fit into the types of builds that I do for any of my series, my A Medieval History, my A Haunted History, or my A Mythic History. So the likelihood that I will use them in my builds is fairly low. I will be using the haunted house lot type on all of my haunted builds because yes, of course, especially if you want to download my builds off the gallery, like of course you would want them to be haunted, like that makes sense. But for any of the other items, I just really don't see myself using this for my own builds. Like, this is grandma has not taken her furniture from the 60s out of the house, and she's like, oh yeah, sometimes the floor creaks and stuff goes flying across the room type of aesthetic to me. I don't know. But I won't be able to personally use it that much, if at all. So that's a bummer for sure. But I will be coming out with a gameplay video either tomorrow or the next day. And if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you really, really liked it, please make sure to subscribe. It really helps me out a lot. And I will see you all in the next one. And don't forget to check out my video on Saturday where we will be going to a haunted location. Bye, loves.